Welcome to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
The following program is brought to you with generous support from the city of Plymouth, Indiana. With special thanks to Schumacher Family Medicine for sponsoring this performance.
In every life, some rain must fall, and you'll get wet as your sorrow calls. But the sun will rise on a brand new morn. You'll be warm and dry and freshly born.
From downtown, historic Plymouth, Indiana, where the beautiful Reese Theater has been restored to its Art Deco prime, Heartland Art Center is breathing new life into the historic Montgomery Ward building, and where the Lincoln Highway and the Michigan Road cross the banks of the beautiful Yellow River, it's the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. Tonight, we feature an extraordinary musician from Colonia in Woodbridge Township, New Jersey. He's a student of philosophy and history at Moravian College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and a one-time member of the Razzie Dazzy Spasm Band. Brian D'Ambrosio of Huffington Post has said this about him: with a tangle of songs that emotionally connect us all and leave a tender trace, he stimulates the cerebrum, keeps our smiles agile and fit, and reconnects us with what matters most in music: honesty. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary troubadour, John Gorka, to our stage. Also on stage tonight is a senior from Culver Academies who has studied violin 6 years and piano for the past 10 years with Plymouth's eminent musician, Clara Woolley. Known for his mastery of wide variety of musical styles, including Baroque, classical, romantic, and contemporary, he is also a composer and a finalist in the 2024 International Piano Competitions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ray Fan to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. And now, recorded live from Wild Rose Moon Performing Arts Center, here is the radical rascal of all things lunar or lunatic, your radio hour host, George Schricker!
The river goes round, around the bend. The river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, it starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round. It won't be long till the river goes round and round and round, my friends. Derek, thank you so much for that lovely introduction.
The original twist of lyrical snarthings herself, Rosie, is sitting next to me with her Rastafarian dreadlocks, myrtle green leathern leafed hands, gypsy dress, and her pithy disposition. Always eager to share her thoughts with us, she comes complete with notes of wisdom distilled from a world of scintillating sources. Take it away, John.
We have a note from Rosie. This note was wrote by Rosie. It's a wonder of a note, fresh off a ferry boat. If we voted on a quote, this note we'd vote the GOAT. We have a note from Rosie.
So, tonight's note from Rosie is about a famous author, Thomas Wolfe. Right, Rosie? Thomas Wolfe was born in 1900 and became one of America's most powerful storytellers. His first novel, Look Homeward, Angel, was full of emotion and based on his own life. He was one of the first writers to turn real experiences into vivid, poetic fiction. He's often called North Carolina's most famous writer and played a key role in the Southern literary movement. Is that all correct, Rosie? What made Wolfe truly stand out was his view on life, that we as people feel most grounded when we're moving forward toward meaning, growth, and discovery. As he wrote, perhaps this is our strange and haunting paradox here in America, that we are fixed and certain only when we are in movement.
And that was a note from Rosie.
How very nice. We're having such a nice time here.
Okay, this is.
Just go for it.
So I was delivering flowers, and then I was offered this full-time job, and I didn't know if I was trading in my dream of. I knew I wanted to play music. I didn't know if I traded in my dream of playing music for a steady paycheck. So I wrote this song in a deep pit of melancholy, despair, and woe. Especially woe. It's called "Land of the Bottom Line." Bribe a wino on what I used to make. My fortune was as sure as the wind, but I was free to wander, and time was on my hands. It was mine to burn and to bend. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey. Then there came a chance to make some steady dough, bouncing up my alley to the door. You fill your clothes with keys and responsibilities, trading the maybe for the sure. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. Oh, I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey, hey. All I ever wanted was to be a kid and play, fighting every change along the way. I don't mind work, I don't like waste, and I don't like waiting for taste. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. you. I think that's a lot of the words.
Yeah, this is this is so much fun. David Tamulevich. Now, he was connected. Was he connected with Sing Out too? Some sort of. He has some stuff in Sing Out.
He was a subscriber.
Oh, okay. But somewhere along your paths crossed.
Yes, and he became my manager and booking agent.
Yeah. And of course he has his own career and sings in Mustard's Retreat. Have you played together on stage with him?
We have done some shows together over the years.
That's cool. And did he? He's more kind of later in your career then. And when you were working at Sing Out, right?
Didn't have an agent.
No agent.
No manager.
But you
nothing.
No nothing. And where were you playing around in the city?
I started to. Well, I played a lot of open mics.
Yeah.
Phil Stahl was the open mic king of the Lehigh Valley. Played a lot of the ones he hosted, and I started to kind of venture out some open mics and other little things here and there, and then started to. Some of the people I opened for at Godfrey's opened doors for me in other parts of the country. Jack Hardy asked me to be a part of the fast folk scene there, and opened for Nancy Griffith. About same year, in 1984, and she encouraged me to enter the Kerrville Folk Festival, New Folk. It was like a songwriting competition, and I did, and it turned out I won, which was kind of the first time, I thought, people who might like my songs who didn't know me, and that was a very encouraging kind of
That's
kind
the song Branching Out, isn't it?
Branching Out, it was the one, that was the one that the judges liked, and so that was that.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind hearing it.
Want to hear that? I know that.
I think it's on our list,
I think it's on my list here.
But do you feel comfortable with it?
No, but I don't feel comfortable at all when I'm playing. So it's it's something I enjoy afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I think that was all right.
Yeah. Do you smoke a cigarette too?
No, I don't do that. Okay. Is this ready to go? Okay. This has a chorus, and also I do this often at the end of a set when people have been sitting there a while, and maybe you hadn't get up during the break, and there's a part of it. It's called it's a song about wanting to be a tree when you grow up. So you may want to stretch at that, or you could sing along or stretch. Those are your options. I'm going to sing. So I can't stretch and sing at the same time. So, okay. It's called Branching Out. Oh, it goes like this. Oh, of course, let me just teach you the chorus. Goes, I'm going to reach, I'm going to reach, I'm going to reach for the sky. I'm going to reach till I know why. Okay, I'll start. Tree, gonna make my home with the birds and the bees and the squirrels. They can count on me when I grow up to be a tree. I'll let my joints get stiff, put my feet in the ground, take the winters off, settle down, keep my clothes till they turn brown. When I grow up, I'm gonna settle down, and I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why. There's a lot of choreography going on here. When the spring comes by, I'm gonna get real green. If the dogs come by, I'm gonna get real mean. On windy days, I'll bend and lean. When I grow up, I'm gonna get real green. If I should fall in storm or slumber, please don't turn me I'm gonna reach far in the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why, till I know why. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice stretching. There's a good extension. Excellent.
That was great. Well, we're going to take a little break now.
All right. Okay.
But next up, we have Ray Fan with a marvelous composition of his own on piano. And we'll learn a little bit more about him right after the break.
All right.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
Welcome back to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. We're here with a marvelous student down at Culver Academies. And you've been, are you going into your senior year?
Yes, this year is my senior year, so I only have 2 more months of school left.
Oh. We all know what that feels like. You've been at it a long time, and you are a member of the South Bend Symphony Youth Orchestra?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I've been a member for about 5 years now.
And now, are you playing both violin and piano in the orchestra?
In the orchestra, I play violin.
Violin, okay. And also, you were a finalist in the 2024 International Composition Contest, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. And you've been studying for many years with Clara Woolley, right?
Yeah, she's an amazing teacher. I've started with her, and I've continued to play, learn violin and piano from her.
Oh, she's a marvelous person, has done so much to instruct students in and around the area. Yeah. It's been great. And not only that, she was my music teacher.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
And she put up with me, which she was really glorious at it. She taught me a lot about patience. Anyway, what can you tell us a little bit about the composition you're going to do here?
Yeah, sure. So my composition is called The Journey, and it was composed in the summer of 2023. And it really started off with an idea that I had for a few months ago. And one day in the summer, I just suddenly decided to write the idea down. And then I started to develop it, add many variations. And then in The Journey, you can hear a range of different emotions from sadness to anger and to happiness, but they all revolve around the same theme.
How wonderful. Well, I can't wait to hear it. So go to it there.
Okay.
Ray.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you. again. Marvelous, just marvelous, passionate playing. Just remarkable.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from our hometown to yours, the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour presents our very own audience participation quiz show, Shoot the Moon.
It don't matter to me how smart you are. Maybe you're a big buffoon. You don't need to be quick on the draw. All you gotta do is shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
And now, here's the host of Shoot the Moon, the maniacal mandarin of metrical meanderings, the cool cat of categorical categories, the flamboyant flipper of flavor-filled jackflaps. And for those of you who don't know what jackflaps are, they're the opposite of flapjacks. George Schricker!
What a lovely introduction.
It's always a pleasure to introduce you.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to run down and around. That's a wonderful thing to do. Anyway, can you read the rules of this marvelously, how do people get here?
Sure, yeah. Catch your breath.
Yeah. Explain it to us.
Before the show, audience members indicated their willingness to participate in Shoot the Moon
Right here.
by supplying an answer to this inane survey question.
Here we
Are you now, or have you ever been, a member of the Mycological Society of America?
No.
That's mushrooms.
I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no.
With that question answered in any manner our fungal enthusiasts may choose, while expanding their consciousness and sipping copious amounts of lion's mane and reishi mushroom tea, precisely 2 mycologically transformed brainiacs are selected to join us on our game show. So now, let's play Shoot the Mushroom! I mean, Moon!
But we have 2 contestants here today, don't we, Derek?
We do, yes.
And that one of them is named Matt.
That's me.
Let's see, the one in the vest.
Yes, sir.
And Matt, you have the most interesting last name.
I do. It's Hoover Male.
Hoover Male, right? And did people make jokes about that?
Of course they did.
Did they relate to the vacuum cleaner?
Vacuum cleaner. I was a mailman.
Oh my!
I heard it all.
My gosh! And you are, if I understand correctly, you are the new director right across the street of the Plymouth Chamber of Commerce.
I am. Yeah, I get to be in the middle of all of this.
Oh,
Isn't this
wow.
fun?
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it's so great to have you with us and great to have the Chamber represented tonight. And we also have a Kurt Hoffman.
Yes.
And you come from Fort Wayne?
I do, yeah.
And how did you, was there a method of transportation?
Vehicle, drove. Yeah.
You drove? Okay. And what brought you? Well, what you heard about, you've seen John Gorka before?
Seen John a couple of times before and realized it'd been probably 5 years and looked up
Right.
his tour dates and came upon Plymouth, Indiana. I thought, gosh, I've never heard of this place. This is
Yeah.
kind of in my backyard.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled to be here.
Right. I sometimes feel this way myself. That's right. I can't understand what's happening here. Anyway, you are a clinical psychologist.
I am, yeah.
And you enjoy singing, golf, collecting vinyl, just any kind of vinyl, or
Usually articles of clothing, things like that. No, I'm kidding. Records.
Yeah, I thought maybe something kinky. Okay, that's all right. We have all kinds on the show. So, I think we better get going, don't you?
Certainly.
So we better get this thing going, or we'll be here all night. So, Kurt and Matt, we're going to play the show, but first we have to know what the categories are, and these relate to John Gorka, his life in some deep and meaningful way.
I'm happy to hear this.
And you know, yeah, and you know that you have to give clues. Do you remember? But you can't actually say anything.
Oh, okay.
But you can use your guitar, stomp your feet, do whatever you want to do to give. He can give you signals. Okay, if he knows the answer. Right. That's it. Okay. Let's start with Matt. We'll start with Matt and choose a category. Oh, you haven't read them.
You want me to read them? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
read the categories.
They are On a Night Like This,
On a night like this.
On a night like this.
Spamalot or Not, Colonia, Sweet Colonia, They Ought to Clone Ya, and Peace Pioneers.
What is it, Matt?
Let's go with Spamalot. Let's start there.
Spamalot. Okay. Oh, it sounds like Monty Python to me. Okay, this is a tough question now.
Oh, good.
But John is going to help you.
Oh.
Okay. When introducing some of his more comical songs, such as People My Age, John sometimes mentions Spam, the canned meat product manufactured in his home state, not his home state now, of Minnesota.
Right.
Did you know that it was manufactured in your home state?
Yes, I've been to the Spam Museum a couple times.
Yeah. Was it frightening?
No, it was delicious.
Okay. Okay, what does John say the guides at the Spam Museum call themselves? Is it Spamplifiers, Spam Maniacs, or Spam Ambassadors?
He's not giving me anything. I'm gonna go with C. Let's go with C.
Well, since I didn't give letters, he should get more points because he got it right.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
That's worth 1.25.
Yeah. And you were no earthly help.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
Are you on strike?
No. I gave my.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you. Whatever clues he gives you, they're so subtle. No one understands them but him.
The people on the
I
radio
wasn't following
listening
them that close.
listening on the radio wouldn't have picked up on that. A visual one.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Next.
I would like the same question.
No, can't do that, Kurt. Sorry,
Said that
Kurt.
before.
On a night like this.
On a night like this. Oh, okay. In 1994, John Gorka participated in the On a Winter's Night tour with Patty Larkin, Cliff Eberhardt, and Lucy Kaplansky. Does this sound familiar?
That's the current lineup. So yeah.
Okay. In January of 2025, he reunited with those artists in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
It's all good so far.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Okay. What other blast from the past was going on in Pittsburgh that weekend? Was it A, the Whale of a World tour, featuring 7 blue whales and 16 dolphins entertaining audiences in a giant tank set up in a Pittsburgh parking lot? B, the World of Wheels auto show featuring Evel Knievel vehicles and Barbie's pink Cadillac convertible. And C, the Heinz Museum's annual all-you-can-eat ketchup taste test.
What do you got for me, John?
I hope it's not A.
I think he shook that up.
Two, three, one.
I'm going to go with C.
Well, that's wrong.
All you can eat ketchup tasting?
Come on!
Man.
That might be your
They're
next
not gonna have
song.
you
So
back.
sorry, you've been misled.
No, it's the World of Wheels auto show featuring Evel Knievel vehicles and Barbie's
Yeah.
pink Cadillac
Yes.
convertible. The very same weekend they were playing.
I don't think.
Very same weekend. Boy.
I feel like he
what
was
I
so
meant.
badly misled, I'm going to give him a quarter of a point for that anyway.
Oh, I think give him more because look how he's wearing his glasses.
Oh, well, that's a very good
That's
point.
very intelligent and creative idea. I do that sometimes. So give him maybe a couple other point, you know.
I'm trying to look less like Jim
something else.
Gaffigan.
Give him some more. Okay, what do we got going, Matt?
You're there.
Oh, let's go with Peace Pioneers.
Peace Pioneers. Okay, here we go. One of John Gorka's songs, Where No Monument Stands, was used in the documentary film Every War Has Two Losers.
Right.
And I don't have a year on here. What would that have been? About what time?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay, all right. More than 5 years ago?
Yes.
More than 10 years ago?
Slightly more.
Okay.
I'm going to give John a half a point for that.
I think. Okay. John will get a point. Don't forget, he gets a prize, too.
Right.
Okay. So let's see, where were we? The song lyrics are those of William Stafford himself.
That's right, yes.
Okay. During World War II, what government organization managed conscientious objectors? Okay, here we go.
He was a conscientious objector
Yes,
himself,
yeah,
Mr.
William
Stafford.
Stafford, right. So, is it A, Conscientious Objectors Community, B, USPS, or C, Civilian Public Service?
I'm going to go with C.
That's right. That's right, yeah. Okay. There's only one left here. So what's our score? That's very important.
That's Matt with 2.25 points.
You have 2.2.
I got an extra quarter point somewhere.
Yeah. I forget what it was. I think it was.
Kurt far behind with just 1/2 of a point.
Uh-oh. Well,
mainly because he got it wrong. And then John neck and neck with Kurt with a 1/2 a point.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Okay. John Gorka was born in Colonia. Is that how you say it?
No, I was born in Newark, New Jersey, but I grew up in Colonia.
Who told?
Did you get that from the internet?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Where else would we get it?
It's not always right.
We didn't call your mom.
You were born in New Jersey?
I was.
Okay, got that part
there
right.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyway, but then you matriculated from the high school, right?
I did.
And did you know your high school? Well, go ahead.
Colonia High, yes.
Yes, okay. And did you know your high school produced several notable alumni besides yourself?
Oh, no.
Well, there's someone named Dagmara Wozniak. And she was the class of 2006.
How could I forget?
What? What?
I said, how could I forget?
Yeah. Daga, as she was known, Daga is an Olympic athlete considered among the top 10 in her field. What sport did Daga compete in the 2012, 2016, and 2020 Olympics? Was it A, breakdancing, B, saber fencing, C, equestrian boxing?
Waiting on the taps. I'm going to go with B.
That is correct. B is right. And since he didn't receive one iota of help,
yes,
he gets extra points.
That's easily 1.7 points for that one. So
yeah.
That leaves us with Matt with still at, unfortunately, 2.25 points, Kurt with 1.75 points, and John with 0.5 points. Now, John could give his half a point to Kurt if he wanted.
I relinquish it to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
that brings him right to 2.25 as well. That is a tie.
That's a tie, everybody.
That seems fair.
Win or lose, everyone gets lucky on Shoot the Moon.
They sure do.
Both Kurt and Matt have won a sleek and elegant sticker, suitable for applying to one's truffle, shiitake, or portobello mushroom. In addition, they will both receive a Wild Rose Moon coffee cup. Both sticker and cup represent Rosie gazing at the first full moon in June when the wild roses bloom. Congratulations, Kurt and Matt. Everyone wins when we play Shoot the Moon.
Well, after the break, we'll return with more of John Gorka's original songs and guitar talents.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
John Gorka, and I wanted to talk to you. I was talking to you a little bit earlier about this idea that you had been on stage at the Newport Festival. Is that right?
Yes.
And Earl Scruggs was there?
Well,
or was that right?
I played at one of the side stages with, I think it was Dar Williams and Ellis Paul and Seth Farber and Liz Queller. And during that time, it was just a side stage with all four of us on stage. And then I see somebody coming up coming up onto the stage. It was Pete Seeger. I didn't know he was going to be there, and I just about started to cry. So he came up, and I had heard he was having trouble with his singing, but he sang 3 songs, and he sounded fine. He told stories, and it was really great. And then later on, I made my way over to the main stage because I wanted to see Earl Scruggs.
Yeah.
Who I was as an aspiring banjo player. He's one of my heroes. So I'm going over to the stage, and I see to stage left, off stage, I see this tall, thin person. It was Pete.
Wow.
So I got to watch. I got to tell. One of the things that after he left our side stage, I played "The Water Is Wide," his version of it with his extra verse, and he. So I wanted to let him know that we had done that, and so I got to. Stand next to him and asked him. I bugged him a little bit, and but it was really great to be there and on stage with my 2 banjos. I got to say hello to Earl afterwards too. It was that's my highlight of my life.
Well, I bet. And you want to do Water?
I could play that "Water Is Wide." Let me see.
Yeah, would you do that for us? We love that song. It's just such a gorgeous song.
I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry 2, and both shall roam, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's burdened deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. I lean my back up against some young oak, thinking he was a trusty tree. But first he bent, and then he broke, and thus did my false love to me. is handsome, love is fine, bright as a June when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. This is Pete's verse. The seagulls wheel, they turn and die. The mountain stands beside the sea. This world we know turns round and round, and off with them, you and me. Water's wide, if you want to sing. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love. And now one more time. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I, both shall roam, my love and I. Thank you.
John, we're going to run out of time pretty soon, and that's a sad thing for me, but it's a good thing for you that people don't interview you for hours and hours.
Oh, that's absolutely best. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm a man of nonsensical words.
But before you go, I
Yes.
was hoping you could do a song for me.
Yes.
And have I got the title correct? Oh, Abraham?
Oh, yes, sure.
Oh, Abraham. I was hoping you could do that for us.
Yes.
And I just want to thank you so much again for coming down to Plymouth. And you're going on to Indy, right?
Yes.
And that's a town right here in our state.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
not far. It's
Yeah.
not very far at all.
Yeah, I've actually been there on occasion. It's quite a nice place. So enjoy yourself while
Let
you're
me see if I
down
could
there.
get the. Let me get the right.
You're trying to get your capos just right.
Because partial capos here. It's okay.
Okay.
This one will just leave the bottom string open. Okay. I was reading about Abraham Lincoln and some of the things he wrote and said and did. And also at the same time, I was reading one of those Beat Generation books about Jack Kerouac and his pals. And I read something that he was he had a lot of jobs before he became well known as a writer and successful as a writer. And one of them was he was on a crew that helped to build the Pentagon. So I love that idea. And, so this is the only song I have that has Abraham Lincoln and Jack Kerouac in it so far. It's called Oh Abraham. I see a penny and I pick it up. If not the money, I can use the luck. And if it's face down, then I turn it over. Head forward Avenue between Inman and New Dover. Back to my hometown.
was not the same as before. There's more software hands in the hardware store. Oh, Abraham, look at all the money now. Oh, Abraham, good night. It's your party, but I'll cry if I want to. I wouldn't care how much they had if they would only do what's right, not far right. I was born by a Kerouac stream, under Eisenhower sky. They saw freedom as a big idea. Now it was right before my eyes. They say Jack helped to build the Pentagon, and I built the interstate that we are off and on, off and on. Oh, Abraham, was it all about the money then? Oh, Abraham, good night. It's your party, but I'll cry if I want to. Oh, powered up and charmed with might, so we are right, we're always right. Right. We're right, they're wrong, let them get their own song. We're right, they're wrong, let them get their own song. I see a penny and I pick it up. 99 more and I have a buck. Abe, you were born in old Kentucky, but we still miss you here.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
The incredible John Gorka.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Well, thanks so much to John Gorka, whose chosen path continues to enlighten us through his heartfelt songs and stories. Thanks also to Ray Fan for sharing his deep love of the musical light within him, and to his marvelous teacher, Clara Woolley, for encouraging him to embrace that light and make it grow. Special thanks to also May Guan for assisting us with Ray's appearance. Thank her so much.
Yay, May.
With support from Schumacher Family Medicine, the City of Plymouth, the Indiana Arts Commission, the Marshall County Community Foundation, and the National Endowment for the Arts, and from Judith Robert, and in memory of Tom Kapazinskas, Jean Pazdurka, John Kubley, and Dave Barkmeyer, you're listening to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
Thank you to our announcer and co-writer, Derek Jensen, the voice of Rosie, Amy Beecham, Rosie creator, Vera Tiani Schubert, audio engineer, Nate Butler, audio assistants, Amber Butler, video producer, Jim Yoakum, video director, Troy Bontrager, camera operator, Damon Westjohn, IUSB intern on camera, Maddie Shirk, photographer, Matthew Bergmoser, house managers, Jonathan Nixon and Mark Snell, hospitality crew, Martina Sam, Jennifer Reed, Ashley Matthews, Michelle Schricker, Nancy and Fred Waldschmidt, Pam Gunterman, and special thanks to our resident applausologist, Michelle Schricker, for her organizing acumen and undying support of the moon, its mission, and me. John.
George.
Is the Wild Rose Moon Band feeling razzy, dazzy, spazzy tonight?
George, we are razzy, spazzy, wait.
We are razzy, spazzy, what?
You know,
dazzle us.
I remembered it, and as the word was starting to come out of my mouth, George, it made no sense.
Well, just give us what for.
So when you think you've lost that life, all pain and heartache fill your soul with strife, just remember, as you're tumbling down, it won't be long till the river goes round. River goes round, around the bend. River goes round, round, round till the very end.
Get ready now.
And when it stops,
It starts again.
it won't be long till the river goes round. It won't be long till the river goes round and round and round, my friends.
Bella blue. I saw the sea, but I see the hills too. Goodbye, Bella blue. Thank you for singing.